welcome back to another vlog with the Beanie Bard. I've got a helper today. This is Monkey. She does have a real name, but she's always called Monkey on social media. She's my youngest daughter. She's nearly 10. Monkey, what's special about you?
I have autism.
And what does that mean?
It means that I have...
You've got a brain that's slightly different to other people's, haven't you?
Yeah.
And what can sometimes happen with your slightly different brain?
I get angry.
Yeah, you get angry and you have problems managing your emotions, don't you? You have problems naming them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they can get a bit on top of you, can't they?
Yeah.
And what do we do to help you get on top of some of your emotions?
Sensory play.
We do lots of sensory things, don't we? So you've got special clothing, haven't you? What you wear? What's your compression vest? Tell them about your compression vest.
It's a vest that kind of presses and it makes me feel nice.
Makes you feel like you're having a hug, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, and what we're going to do today is we're going to show you some of the stuff that we use for sensory play that helps Monkey here. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about sensory overload and why this works. So I explained in my last blog, sensory overload is when normally you can filter out the onslaught of things on your senses, you know, all the things in your sight, in your hearing, in your touch, smell, taste. But when you go into sensory overload, it just gets completely overwhelming, especially if you're predisposed to sensory problems. And these are things that need to be brought back into balance so you can regulate your nervous system so that you can function a bit better. So for Monkey and I, sound is a big problem. So we manage that through Monkey wears ear defenders.
Do you want me to go get some?
You can go get your ear defenders, they're in the box over there.
Okay.
Monkey wears ear defenders when we're going anywhere noisy. I don't wear ear defenders. That's Monkey's ear defenders. I don't wear ear defenders, but what I do use quite often is music. So I put my earphones in and I haven't got all the different noise coming at me from all directions. I've just got my music. Helps me block out what's going on around me. Monkey, like me as well, also has problems with her clothing. She doesn't like the feeling of labels. She doesn't like anything tight. And we tend to buy her clothes that are slightly bigger than her age. So
My favourite clothes are kind of made out of wool, like this one.
Cotton.
Yeah, cotton.
Yeah, cotton. Very soft ones with not a lot of seams, slightly on the baggy side. So although she's only 9, she's a not tall 9-year-old, but she wears size 13 to 14 clothes because we were finding that anything smaller was just too constrictive for her. So anyway, enough about that. Let's move on to some of the things that we use to help Monkey regulate herself. So first of all, a lot of these can be bought very, very cheaply. So you don't have to spend a fortune on sensory toys to be able to get sensory regulation help. These are actually from a pack of cat toys. But
our cats don't play with them.
But they feel really nice. They're nice and soft. They've got little dimples on them, and when you squeeze them you can really take some stress out on them, so you don't have to pay £10 a time for a stress squishy. Get your packet of cat balls. So and you quite like things like that when you're getting stressed and angry, don't you? You like to squeeze things. So another thing that we use for squeezing,
Blue tack.
blue tack. So you quite like that, don't you? You can squeeze it, you can stretch it, and it really just helps work some of that tension out, work some of that stress out. It feels quite nice in your hands, and it gives you something to focus on that isn't the overwhelming noise or the feeling of your clothes. So just as simple as that, blue tack. It's just as simple as that. We've always got loads of blue tack around the house.
Yeah.
Mine gets stolen. So
and I have my own.
And you've got your own. So another great thing. Throwing the lid away. Another great thing we use, shaving foam.
Grab a tub.
It's
Grab a tub.
grab a tub. Yeah, grab a tub. We've got quite a lot of tubs in because we use them for our dog anyway.
Yeah.
For his food. But grab a tub.
Oh, it's green.
It is. Squirt a load of shaving foam in, and then just pretty much go wild. Mix it all up.
Oh, it's minty.
There you go, monkey. And explain what it feels like to you.
Feels like a cloud.
So it's very soft feeling when everything feels really hard. Great thing, mums, makes your hands feel amazing. Also, another thing you can do with them, if you've got a kid who likes going in the bath to soothe themselves, or even if you've got younger children, maybe who aren't suffering from sensory challenges, but if you get some shaving foam, split it out into separate tubs, and then you can add food colouring, just liquid food colouring to each one to make different colours of shaving foam. They make great bath paints. You can paint on the walls with them, and all you have to do afterwards is just wash it all down and it's all gone without staining your walls. You might sometimes just have to bleach the grouting, but that's not really any huge deal. So we use shaving foam quite a lot in sensory play. It's always quite good fun.
It's quite nice.
It is quite a nice feeling, isn't it? Next thing we've got, this is actually one that's been bought from a shop, but this is called, can you see that there? Liquid lava sand. So we use kinetic sand quite a lot, but this one is one that Monkey particularly likes.
So you take a bit. It's not working. I need a bit more.
It stretches, doesn't it? So
It's not
gives you.
stretching
It's not
today.
stretching today.
No, let me get a lot.
Fine yesterday.
Get a big load out. Oh, look, like that. Now this is great. You've got the kind of sandy feel if you want that kind of texture, but you can squish it, you can squeeze it, similar to sort of
Slime.
blue tack, but it's quite a satisfying feeling to just stretch it all. You can build with it.
We're making a mess.
So you can build with it and make shapes with it. It's all very, very soothing to just sort of regulate that nervous system. What you want to do is your nervous system is in overdrive. For anyone who doesn't know, you've got two types of nervous system. You've got your sympathetic and your parasympathetic. And
She was a nurse.
the sympathetic nervous system is the one that has all those stress hormones, and it's the one that will just go mad. And doing something like this enables the switch to your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one that's going to chill you out. So, stretchy sound. Lovely stuff.
Probably getting B&M for a few quid.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my other daughter who can't resist chipping in.
She's always noisy.
Hey!
Right. So, next, another very good one, really dirt cheap, that probably most mums have got in the house. Bubbles. You can get the little packs, but you can also just get a big pack like this, keep one of the sticks from a little pack, and
The big packs
put it
do
into
come
a
with
tub.
them.
And now the great thing about blowing bubbles, although they're nice to look at, by blowing bubbles, you are unconsciously focusing on your breathing. So, because to blow the bubble, you have to deliberately take a breath in, or unsuccessfully in my case. You take a breath in, and you blow it out. And it's a technique that's quite often used in mindfulness, if you have any experience of that. Bubbles are used in mindfulness quite a lot because you become aware of the breathing in your chest. It slows your breathing down, so it's great for sensory regulation. Bubbles, it's like 50p for a packet of bubbles or something, I think. It's really worth, if you've got a child who becomes overwhelmed with sensory problems, to take a packet of bubbles with you. If you can get them to blow bubbles, it will slow that breathing down and it will help them calm down a little bit. And I should probably put the bubbles away now because I love bubbles.
Too much.
Too much.
Way too much.
And 2 more things to show you before we wrap this up, because Monkey is absolutely desperate to go and play with her sensory stuff.
Yes.
This is called Oobleck.
I don't like
For those
Oobleck.
of you're not a fan of Oobleck, but I am going to show other people. And it's made of corn flour, and it is literally just corn flour and water. And you just mix it up till you get the sort of consistency you want. Thing is about Oobleck, it's what's called a non-Newtonian fluid. So as you can see, in the tub, it's all very liquid. But if you get some in your hand and you squish it, it turns into a solid. So which again is quite a satisfying feeling. And another good thing you can do, it's liquid at the moment, but if you hit it, it's absolutely solid. So it's good fun just to let your little ones just hammer away and get it all out of their system.
I'm going to leave.
I'm going to show you one more thing. And this is the one that Monkey's quite excited about because she got it for Christmas. If anyone is familiar with the jelly bath stuff, where you put the liquid in the bath and it makes your bath into jelly, you can now get little small packets of it. And
You need warm water.
you need warm water, so do you want to go and get a cup of warm water? And it comes in the packet, it just looks like sort of crystals there. And I'm just going to pause the video a minute while we get back to the end of the vlog. So this jelly bath stuff we were talking about. Now we've now discovered you don't need a lot of it. So because comes with 2 packets, we used 1. And instead of 1 packet that we intended, we've ended up with 4. So yeah, you don't need a lot of it. You just need a little bit, some warm water, and then you can apparently make it to your kind of consistency. This is still more gritty than I would like, but Monkey thinks it's amazing. And my other daughter doesn't like it at all. But it is also, it's nice and warm. This is the thing I'm getting the most of, is I just love this nice warm feeling that you get from the heat of the water that you've used. You can mould it, you can squish it between your fingers, and it is just actually a really nice sort of soothing feeling.
Plus you can make snowballs and have a jelly bath fight.
You really can't. Anyway, I'm going to leave my small people to play with all the stuff that I've put out on the table. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this vlog about sensory play, and I hope you'll give it a go yourself. Even if you don't have sensory problems, it is just such a lovely feeling, actually quite good fun, and it's the sort of thing you can do with kids of all ages really. But yeah, excuse all my ums. Have a lovely one final thought before I go. I found the instructions for the jelly bath now, and apparently you use between 2 to 4 litres of liquid. So again, like I say, it does make quite a lot. You maybe just want to use half a packet or so. And if you're going to engage in any kind of sensory play using all these things that we've used today, you do want to put some sort of protection down for your surfaces, because from experience it makes quite a lot of mess. But thank you for listening to this Beanie Bard vlog, and have a very lovely afternoon.